Comfort is the silent killer of dreams, of true happiness, of true fulfillment. Why? Because it keeps you the same. Being comfortable is easy, right? And this is why a lot of people stay comfortable, because it's easy. However, the way in which the world has been going for decades is it's getting worse. Systems of control are tightening. The cost of living is going up, inflation. Salaries are not rising. However, there's still some unspoken conditioning and training within the mass collective that a salary is safe, when newsflash, no, it's not. I worked for a flagship bank and I got made redundant in 2018. I worked for a very well-known bank in the UK, and just out of the blue, they made me redundant. Personally, I was really fucking happy about it, because that allowed me to really focus on my dreams and my business, because I'd already started my business. However, for the people that didn't have anything to fall back on, it's not safe at all. And we're sold this lie that a salary is safe when it's not. And especially with everything that's going on in the world and with inflation, the majority of people are only getting 1 to 2% pay rise every year. And there's an income cap on what they can earn. That's not fun. And you're certainly worth a lot more than what you're getting paid, I can tell you that for sure. So this illusion of comfort is only going to be the death of you, of your dreams, of your happiness, of your fulfillment, because this way of comfort that we have been trained into, it sucks the life out of us, really, because it doesn't allow us to generate energy or strength within us. Because so many people are in that realm of comfortability, they're not pushing themselves to become their best versions of self, because they don't need to. If I don't need to, well, why would I have to? Because it takes effort, it takes energy, it takes devotion, it takes discipline, it takes showing up, it takes pushing myself out of my comfort zone. Why would I have to? It's easy to stay comfortable. It is, I get it. I've been there plenty of times. We're human, we go around it. So I say this without judgment. I say this without shame, because I've been there. I've been there. And I've had to continue to check myself out of it. Because in the grand scheme of things, as comfortable as it is and as easy as it is, it doesn't necessarily lead to an easy life, as we have seen, as many have experienced. It actually leads to a hard life. It leads to a life where we're not fulfilled. It leads to a life where we're not happy. It leads to a life where we're complaining, and that's not fun. That's not fun. And then we go around in these circles, and that's where people get stuck, is because they're in those comfortability circles, because really and truly they don't see another way, because they haven't been taught another way. And that's okay. We get to learn other ways from people such as myself, or someone else that you're aligned with that's doing something different, right? And we get to choose our hard. We get to choose to live easy and live comfortably and then live a hard life. Or we get to choose hard and push ourselves out of our comfort zone again and again and again. And ultimately that's going to allow us to live an easy life. So it's all a choice. And throughout, whether we choose or don't choose, is still a choice. So this keeps us stuck on our lowest timeline as well. Being comfortable keeps us stuck on our lowest timeline. It keeps us stuck in the realm of mediocrity. It keeps us playing on the lower level playing field. And none of us came here for that. None of us came here for that. Every single one of us came here to live at our highest timeline. So the question is, what is your highest timeline? And how do you find that? How do you even start to tap into that? You start thinking about, okay, well, what do I actually want out of life? What can I see in my mind's eye when I really tap into, okay, well, if money or time wasn't an issue, how would I be living my life? And what do I want in my heart? For me, it started with freedom. I wanted freedom. And then I got freedom, and then it got bigger than that because I realised how powerful I am in the creation of my reality through my frequency and through committing to myself and my vision and through pushing myself out of my comfort zone and doing the things. And the same will happen with you. It's having that vision first, and it's becoming aligned, and most importantly, it's following what you love. It's following what sets your soul on fire, and it's looking after yourself. And through this circle of comfortability, people stay stuck in that circle, and ultimately they're not loving themselves. Because it's easy to just sit there and watch Netflix. It's easy to just sit there and scroll. That's taking your energy. That's taking your energy. It's easy to just eat processed and easy food. That's taking your energy. And then you wonder why you feel so shit, so angry, so depressed, so anxious. Because your energy is going towards things that are depleting you, that are sucking your life force, that are programming you in a way that's not beneficial for you. Staying in relationships that are not fulfilling, that are life-sucking, because it's easy. It's easier than having that hard conversation. It's easier than having time, than taking ourselves away from it and being on our own for a certain period of time. Because we're outsourcing our love to someone else. We're not giving ourselves that love. It's easy to do that. However, that's where push and pull happens. That's where expectation happens. That's where resentment can come in. That's where toxicity is rife. And I say this without judgment and without shame, because again, I've been there. I've transcended all of this on my journey. And it's not an easy journey, and this is why people stay in their comfortability, but it's necessary for us to be able to create a better world for ourselves, a better experience for ourselves. And ultimately, it's a part of our micro shifting, is a part of the macro shifting. And this is how we create a better future, not only for ourselves, but for our children and for our family. Comfortability, like I said, is the death of all dreams, of really deep happiness, of personal power. So many people are disempowered these days. So many people are disempowered these days. They find it hard to speak up for themselves. They find it hard to share their voice, their heart, their vulnerabilities, in a way that is true and authentic. I mean, they share it out of anger and sadness and fear and scarcity and projecting you this, you that, blaming other people, judging other people, criticizing other people. And there's no ownership, there's no accountability, because it's easy, it's comfortable to blame other people for what we're experiencing, rather than looking in the mirror and taking ownership for the way that we're feeling. But why do I feel inadequate? Why do I feel scared? Why do I feel fearful? Where is this coming from? And this is the whole point of alchemy. This is the whole point of doing the internal work to shift it. This is the whole point of self-leadership. And this is how we create better for ourselves and for our communities, is by pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone and doing this work. which is the body of everything that I teach and what I take my organisation, my clients through when they work with me. So yeah, that's all I have to say on this matter. That's my little live video for the day. If you're interested in working with me, I have limited spots for scholarships available until the 3rd of February. This is for new Enagic business starters. So if you've been watching me for a while and you're ready to get going and get moving, this is a really beautiful time because you get a scholarship for the wealth frequency shift. And if you desire to learn more about the regenerative wealth path that I support people in building so they can reclaim their health, their freedom and their sovereignty in all areas of their lives, then just check the comment below. I'm going to put a comment there to my free portal so you can explore. And if you desire to join me on the mission, then message me Scholar and I'll give you the details of how you can move forward and apply for the scholarship. Okay, I love you so much. Have a very beautiful day and I will see you tomorrow on the next live. Mwah.